This and put on Kevin's ends here after he cuts his hands off. And I'll probably put this on by myself because he'll be in the hospital. Here, you're gonna have to hold the camera because I can't do it all. All right, welcome back to the channel. We're back on the International TD20. If you've not seen, there's a previous video on this thing. I'll link it down below in the description. But a little backstory on this. I bought this out of New Mexico. It come from the U.S. Bureau of Land Reclamation. So for 1985, it's got around, what's it got, 1,100 hours on it? 1,100. It's got just over 1,000 hours on this thing. It's all original paint and everything. Excellent tractor. Last video went through, started servicing the thing, changing all the fluids, filters, all that goodness. We had a couple leaks underneath, and we started taking lines and hoses out, and they're all original, of course. Still got the yellow paint on them, so found out they're getting pretty crunchy and old, so we elected to go ahead and replace all these things. So I ordered a bunch of fittings and all that goodness. So we're gonna get after that today. We've got a whole bunch of hydraulic lines, transmission lines. We've still got a front belly pan on here, and all that goodness. So I think we gotta take the front belly pan off. Gotta take the grill out.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I was gonna show Tucker something fun.
Oh, that hose may be uncrunched already. What are you looking at?
No, so see these lines here?
These lines?
They take a magic ride all the way up here.
Oh, they stop right here. There's a joint.
Oh.
But then they go from there all the way up to there.
All the way up to over there. And just leave them.
So we're gonna replace those, the transmission cooler lines that come up here. So we gotta take that front belly pan off. We're over the pit. We kind of screwed up. We probably should have took all the belly pans off over there. But now we're over here. We had a bunch of water, milky oil in the transmission, and we had some leaky lines. The water's getting in somewhere, obviously. I did notice the starter's leaking oil pretty bad. I think somebody may have put a starter on at some point and didn't reseal it. So the starter is sitting in the torque converter. It actually runs in oil, so it has a wet nose starter. And if you don't seal that back up, oil leaks out, water can get in. Kind of thinking that might be one of the main spots where we're getting some water, because it runs right down. The starter's up over here, right under this corner of the cab. Water running off the cab, going right down in there. So, well, we gotta get the belly pan off to get that. This has the V800 in it, so it's kind of hidden right now at the moment. So we gotta get another game plan to get this front belly pan off, and we're gonna have a jolly old hose replacing time and all that. So
that's my sign to go to Homesburg.
Kevin's even got a dozer to paint, but we need to get some big heavy parts off first. Why didn't they put hinges on this grill?
Because they don't like us.
They must have had men back in the 70s and 80s.
Somewhere, because you said that belly pan didn't have a hinge either. But
yeah, the big main belly pan didn't look like it had a hinge, but it does. I wonder if this front one does, if it hinges down that way. But who wants to find out?
Not I.
Yeah. All right, we'll get after it here. All right, we're under the belly of the beast. Last video was up in there working. We still got this front belly pan on. We do see it has some sort of a hinge back here, so we can tie a chain, lower this front down. I'm not sure how far it will come down, but we may try to do that first and see what's going on with it, and then come up with another game plan. It may involve another forklift or something, I'm not sure. Be nice if there was a floor right here. Yeah, we could put some boards there in a jack and get that up over that hoop. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless this thing hinges all the way down where we can do something with it. I don't know how it works. So you want to lower it down first and see what it does?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, bud. Why are we backing up?
Yep, that's you.
The impact up there?
Yeah, that's right. You want to run another chain through there or anything?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you know?
No.
No. Okay, going back here.
You want a little more tension, or are you good?
Have you got it snug?
Yeah, he's got the chain tight. I just didn't know if it's. You want him to go up a little?
No.
Good.
I want to make sure that we're good here. Yeah. It's kind of scary. Okay. Want to go down a little, Tucker? Where you at?
Oop, he's down.
What was that?
My light.
Why do you have a light?
Because I wanted to look in there and see if it was actually hooked.
Yeah, I got it right here.
It's right there.
When did you get a snap-on light?
I just bought it. Snap-on guy came by just a minute ago.
We're probably man enough to unhook the thing.
I just don't know if we're man enough to make it go to the ground.
Should we get Tucker down here?
You want me to go down there now?
Yeah, come down here in the pit. Let's see how heavy it is. I guess we're going. I got the camera. You had your forklift backed up too far.
That's my fault, isn't it? Always my fault.
Okay. That was perfect. Oh goodness, look at that hose. Look at this. Oh, it's just paint flaking off. Still not. The good news is it's easy to get to the hoses now. Look at that hose. What's that, heater hose? It's not happy. Look at that oil pan.
I'm a little oil pan.
There's a starter. That's still got original paint on it. Unless somebody rebuilt it or something. Alright, we'll get this thing hoisted out of here. The hook good? The hook okay?
Yeah. Keep going.
Up there looking at the starter, and it's leaking pretty badly. I'm looking at maybe leaking out of the starter nose too. The starter looks somewhat original. We got a bunch of oil up in there. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but there it is. That's one of our sources of leaks, and I'm just wondering if that's a source of a water intrusion too, getting in that starter. You see these old hoses cracked up. That was the reason we're in here replacing stuff. It's got the original paint on them 40 years ago. We got these Milwaukee light towers, so we're going to try one of those and see if we can't light up this place. Just blind everybody or do something.
Probably don't need these two.
Yeah, we need them all. Let's turn them where they're pointed up. Yeah. And oh yeah.
Right.
Can you see?
Might as well just turn this off.
Dang. Well, you can see now, boys and girls. I'm debating about to take that starter off first in case I need to get a new one. It looks like it might be leaking out this solenoid and stuff up there. Like the seals went bad in it. Are you wanting to paint?
I mean?
Yeah, we can like change hoses and stuff unless you want to help us.
I mean, if y'all want to have a bonding moment here, you can do
It
that.
kind of looks like this is not a fun job. Why don't you go paint your bulldozer?
Okay.
Unless you want to help us.
I mean, I can stay
I
tied
might
up
even
all day.
consider going painting right now. Did you say the disconnect's off? You want to go make sure?
I'm sure.
Let's go double check so we don't need to do any welding.
I'm sure.
We're going to take off the world's
it off.
most hardest to get to starter. You got a couple zip ties?
Big one?
No. I just need to tie the wires together. I think I need a 3/8 socket to take off the little exciter wire. These are our grounds. Hot. Okay, you got a socket? Yep, that's it. You're gonna need a 12-point socket. That is a good question. Maybe 5/8 or so. Can't take the bolt out all the way. I can't even see this one.
I could have got that from her.
You see one?
See one.
On the top?
On the top?
Where at? Where do you see it at?
I don't see one.
I got lights.
I have that one from down there.
Yeah.
Here.
You one over there?
Why is this stupid exhaust in my way? Yeah, there's a wire though in your way. Hold on.
What do I need?
I just broke it. I don't. Oh, it's a stick, not a wire.
Where's it at?
Right there, but it's covered in so much dirt. It's covered in so much dirt.
Well, what do you need? I think I got my socket stuck. There we go. Where you at, buddy?
Hold on. Still a lot of dirt on it. You're gonna have to like, I don't know.
I can get started.
Go in. Go back a little bit. There you go. To your left. Go down a little bit. There you go. But you're gonna have to like, I don't know. It's got so much dirt on it. I tried digging it off, but you're just gonna have to. Go back to your left. There you go. I don't know if a blowgun will help this situation or not. It doesn't even look like a bolt because it's got so much stuff on it. Go back. There. Yeah. There you go. I got it.
Bolt. Oh, I got it out. There's no gasket on there.
No.
Somebody put silicone on the bolts. So the starter's been off at some point. Inside. There's no gasket on here either. You guys can see that or not. There's parts of the gasket over here. Yeah, right there, but not, that was it. Okay, well that explains the leak and probably the water intrusion. This plug's missing out of here. I wonder if the seal's gone out of the starter. It's probably, I mean, water can get in there. There's multiple places for it. I want to slide this out to you, Tucker. Alright, got it up here. There's a lot of oil coming. There's part of a gasket there, Tucker, and left. So if you don't know,
Yeah, I saw it on that bottom.
these run in a torque converter. Some of them run in oil, like this one. It's called a wet nose starter. So if you don't seal that back up, then oil leaks are in. And I'm thinking a lot of that water come down here, running that starter hole mixed in with the transmission oil. Yeah. So somebody's had this off because they put blue silicone on there and the gasket's missing. But I may see about getting a new one because I bet that seal's leaking too and everything else. Alright, got a new starter ordered. I'm not going to take any chances on that one. We're going to start taking lines off and just one at a time and start replacing them. It looks like a good old time. I think I'm going to start with this line right here, then the one that goes to the oil cooler. Looks like it'd be easier to take this one off first and replace that second one, and then we'll put that one back on. So kind of got to get a plan with these things. Alright, just undid that line there. It comes through here. Tucker's taking clamps off. Goes right up here to the radiator. Actually, the oil cooler line. Get those loose?
Talking about this big line?
Yeah, when you got your right hand on.
Yeah.
We'll take it off. We'll go make it and another one. And then keep repeating the process.
Gonna have to do something about this here. She's tight.
Here.
Probably pull better from down there.
Yeah, you can put this up there and karate chop it too. Pull on the wrench and I'll karate chop it. There you go. This is a 1 inch number 16 JIC. Now you remember what the numbers stand for, right?
Is it gonna get everywhere?
No, it shouldn't be much
Is it
oil
gonna
in
come
it.
out of here?
No. Might be a little bit, but not much. Remember what the numbers stand for
What?
on the hose size?
Number 6 is
This is number 16. So what size
16.
hose is it?
inch and something.
Well, how many 16ths are in an inch?
So are we just gonna get this over everything or what?
No, just let that drain out.
Okay.
Lift that hose up so it quits draining. Blow it out.
Just having a leaky one.
Alright. Here's your ends for that one. Make sure you get those pushed on real good. This is 1 inch hose. Put the 1 inch dies in. This requires a spacer on these. You got both ends on?
Oh, I was gonna do one.
You go ahead and put them both on. Kind of gets him a mark on the hose so he knows how far to go up. And there are fittings for the next one. I ordered like $2,000 worth of fittings from Napa yesterday.
That's cheap.
Right? Nice looking crimp.
It's still on there all the way.
Alright, we're going to repeat the process 5,000 more times.
Too hard.
Yep. This is still an old style hose, so we gotta use that spacer. Go ahead and start going down. There we go. Cool. Alright, got our new hoses made. Tucker's got the long one down there. He's gonna feed it up to me. That comes from the oil cooler. That's up here, the transmission. Okay. Alright, got my lines on up here down there helping Tucker. He's gonna get some clamps on. And go from there. What do you need me to do?
Why does International hate us?
Well, it's kind of like any machine. Get that hose back up in there.
Hold on. That clamp needs to.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Looks like they come down, don't it? Oh, bud, what you doing? Draining some coolant. We got 2 heater hose lines that goes up the cab. And they look rough too. We're gonna get those changed, drained out, and go from there. We're gonna let that oil cooler keep draining a little bit. And take that line off. We're gonna work on this side. We got oil cooler line and 2 tilt cylinder lines. Oil cooler line goes there, tilt cylinders go up the control valve. Got all kinds of them, son. Yep. I'll get them. All right, been busy replacing little lines. We're going through all of them, people. We replacing all of them, going to the shifter. I got 2 more to replace there yet, waiting on some fittings. We're even chasing these little lines up. Like this is an oil pressure gauge line. You can see the coating's coming off it. It's cracked. Tucker's making the transmission pressure line right now. What a bitty guy. Alright, this is the oil pressure gauge line. I got the ends pushed on for you already. This will be the transmission pressure. Alright, so we're jumping around, kind of doing little lines, big lines. We got a bunch of big lines off. Got a lot of room in there so we can replace a lot of these little lines. It makes it easier on us to do that. So we got 3 or 4 big lines to make, but we're waiting until we get all these little lines on. Kind of got a system down, because if you put the big lines back on, and then you've got a lot of stuff in your way. So all right, so it's actually the next day here. Me and Tucker got super busy yesterday, and we just kept slamming hoses out. But we got all this stuff done up here: new heater hoses, transmission lines, blade tilt cylinder lines. We got that cooler line on. Got everything done under here. We got like 8 new lines on the shifter. One going back to the main case here. We're still waiting to replace this. We gotta get a couple off the top of the hydraulic pump yet. We're gonna do those. Got a couple coupling hoses and some stuff up there. So, but we're getting there. Napper brought us some more fittings and all that goodness. So the guys are at lunch right now. It's actually a Friday. I was flying a helicopter this morning, so I didn't meet them for lunch, but got one more in back here. I'm gonna replace these fuel lines too. They started leaking a little bit and I was running my hand through there, so every single line on this thing is gonna be replaced basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm even gonna replace these lift lines. They look newer, but they still have yellow paint on them, so they can't be that new. So anyway, we're just gonna go through the whole thing. Did get the new oil pressure line on there yesterday too. Here's our coolant lines. They're gonna go on up the cab. We gotta take a look at that air conditioner, see if that works or doesn't work, or what we need to do with that. So but yeah, we're gonna keep carrying on, kind of switching from transmission to hydraulic land here next.
You're doing good.
I found my new cameraman off the street today.
That's right.
If you had longer arms, we wouldn't have to take this out.
That's very true. So listen, I see everything up there spinning.
Oh yeah, that's heavy. Hey look, your family's up here.
Would you like some help? You're doing a great job, by the way. Oh, you're pooping everywhere. Now you're pooping on you.
So,
Oh.
that's your family I was talking about right here.
Okay.
I just got rid of it. New Mexico seeds.
Oh, okay. I thought it was poop at first. That's still got a line help too. Hey, you're doing great. I'd help you, but I'm one-handed, right?
You're gonna have to grab a hold of this helm.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah. This is one way to take a line out.
That's how you do it. You got it? Going down. Since my little friend has short arms, we had to take the whole thing out to get to that fit.
No, don't you listen to him. My arms are normal. Yours are just long. A spaceship land.
You stick your gooseneck out a little farther next time.
Oh, yes,
You got any
Seagal?
hands? This is where you put it out under the seat.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, bud.
Don't worry, I got it for you.
Let's see that. You're doing a fine job.
I think we need to put this big suction line on for the thing first before we...
Any real man go down there?
Where'd you see where that goes?
That's why I took the whole housing out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That hose is good, right?
It's a perfectly fine hose.
All right, in the theme of doing things the right way, I think we need to put this big suction line on that goes up to the, I think, transmission. Got 2 new rubber coupling hoses for it. That was the main thing that was leaking. Or it's I think it's hydraulic. So we gotta get these things cleaned up. You guys can see where that was leaking. Get these cleaned up and get the old rubbers off, and we'll get some new stuff for them.
Are we sure?
Yeah, yes, that 90's pushed.
Like what?
Yeah.
So let's.
You want me to go back up there?
You got to go back up high.
I don't like putting my arm in there. Let me get something else.
You just know what kind of power I got, don't you, bud?
I don't want to cut my wrist off yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that give you something to push against?
A little bit.
Oh. Hear that?
Somebody backfired.
Streaming operations here.
Okay. Now, what we got going on there? Go into.
That's what crow's foots are not good for. And that ought to give you enough movement now. Let's take that off for now. We won't ever forget that we loosened that, right? It's on camera.
Boy, that sun is something else.
You mean that one right in your face?
Yeah.
I had to move that to get that to clear.
I mean, I might be able to find one up. Oh, you got a light up bar, maybe?
Yeah, I can get you one.
If I had a lineup bar, maybe.
Japanese steakhouse.
You had fried rice?
Fried rice, fried rice. Fried rice. Fried rice, yeah?
Poo-poo platter.
Yeah, you steak. Well done, medium. Medium rare. They talk too fast for me.
Japanese egg roll.
To rub this on your hands and make it better. You want me to climb up the backside of the safety ladder?
Yeah, well, the problem is
Are you in
it? Can't get started. So your deep well socket ain't gonna do me nothing.
Right over there's a 3/4 swivel socket short.
There was this one time, wasn't there?
Change me my gear out. We'll put that on a wobble extension.
Okay.
You got good dental insurance?
No.
No.
But I still got them all, so
Okay.
that's good.
At the moment, when this comes flying out and knocks all your teeth out.
Maybe we ought to
Putting the bolt in here?
Let's do this one, maybe. That way I can see what I can go.
You put a bolt in here, I can put it in over here.
Okay. Well, there's your
You
bolt.
just concentrate on your roll. I need to come my way. Oh. I didn't like that. You come over my way a little. Yeah, she's got it. She's captured, bud.
Next. Dirty bolt.
Alright, we'll get that bolted up. Make sure it's not rubbing anything and snug our 2 rubber clamps down. That is the suction feed for the hydraulic system. That was one of the main things that was leaking to begin with. All this oil. Alright, the hydraulic shop screwed me. They gave me the wrong size T-bolt clamps for that, so having Hunter picking those up tonight. We'll have those next time. Kevin, we're working on this one right here. It's a suction hose. This one was leaking originally. It goes up to there. They did not have the fittings. I'll show you. It's just low pressure suction, so we're going to use that same style hose, but he's cutting the fittings off the old hose. I'll show you how you kind of repurpose those. So there's like the first hose we took off in the last video. We're getting close to the end. We're putting the last hose on. Is that right?
Yeah, that's how that
Well,
works.
it's leaking. Hydraulic shop only had one fitting. It's going to take them several days to get the other. This is an 1.5-inch hose. So Kevin's cutting the band off here with the cutoff wheel. We're going to make it look like that. So we've got 2 ends. We can just use a regular 1.5-inch hose and some T-bolts. Now comes the fun part. You know you're getting old when you're using those.
That's my tourniquet. Trying to grow out my mullet.
You having a fun time?
I guess.
I'm going to get you some O-rings.
I
I
don't
feel
know why I'm
important.
moving that knife ain't sharp.
Looks like you got there. Two of those. Oh,
Got lost it.
sitting on the vise down here. Sitting on the vise.
Something must still be stuck, bub.
Oh, freaking beavers had all the way up.
Bobby ever had a knife that sharp?
Smells like prom night.
This is a family show.
Well, most people won't get it, maybe. Okay.
Look, it's like a magic trick. And voila!
You want me to edit this part out?
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be sweet. Yeah.
Give me my fitting pad.
Golly.
I don't think somebody quite got up in there. They were supposed to. You're just gonna go put that in the lathe and let it rip, aren't you? Look, I got me a knife.
No.
That's what you do is leave. I can't believe, what was that, October, September? You still got the same knife, and it's currently March right now. It's pretty impressive for you. Yeah, right. Bud, we got a fire. We're burning incense in here.
Bunch of hippies.
It's cut me off a new piece of Italian 1.5" hose. There's the hoses we replaced in this video, believe it or not. We still got a few more to replace. Thousands of dollars on there. Anybody's wondering, I ordered about close to $3,000 of fittings from Napa plus hose. This is probably a $5,000 hose job, believe it or not, so stuff's not cheap. So we're just going to use this and put on Kevin's ends here after he cuts his hands off. And I'll probably put this on by myself because he'll be in the hospital.
It's not even true.
Alright, well, Kevin's over there endangering himself. We're going to put this O-ring in. We got it a couple minutes ago. We'll put some grease in the screw first to kind of hold it. They'll usually kind of stay in there, but it's kind of awkward up in there. Then I'll hold that in, plus give it a little lubrication to seal up and slide around. Then that is going to go into here. I think I may go ahead and bolt this up first into the tractor, then we'll slide the hose up. Then we're going to use a T-bolt clamp to clamp that on. If anybody was watching in the first video, remember we had this Wizard's Hat strainer that went in this hose. This hose comes out of the transmission pump, so it sucks out of the transmission. This is a suction hose, sucks oil out of the transmission, then goes up into the pump. So I had this in there kind of as a pre-filter. Any big chunks don't go through the pump. So after it goes through the pump, it goes other places, and there is some filters and strainers on down the way, but I guess if something comes loose, that's kind of a preliminary defense. I didn't even know those were in there. That's the first time I've ever seen one, so kind of a good idea. There wasn't nothing in it, so. All right, one thing I like to do with these half clamp deals, I like to leave the one side just loose a little bit. Doesn't matter if it's a line or whatever, that's gonna hold it there. You can get it in. Then you can bring your other one over and bolt it up. That way you ain't gotta worry about holding the clamp by itself and all that goodness. It makes it a lot easier. No need to take both halves off. Usually you can just leave one half on. Just loosen the two bolts up and leave that one half on and take the other half off. And it saves a lot of time and effort. I feel like we're getting close, Bubby. One little tappy tap over here and we'll be there. Yeah. My arms are about to give out. I'm cut myself because I have no gloves on. There's them channel locks right there.
Channel locks? Oh, these.
In your tool cart.
See that?
Thanks for putting all the dirt on it.
Huh?
Thanks for all the dirt.
I wiped them off.
I hate to see what they look like beforehand. Oh, okay.
I'll just tighten her up. It'll go in there. Right? Hopefully.
Need that stuff. Oh, god dang it.
And then you put it in reverse. Oh boy.
That ain't going nowhere. Oh, time to stop right there.
I don't know what you're gonna do if you ever have to work on this outside the pit.
I'm trying to save somebody's life and fix it right here. What happens when I pull this little pluggy out? Nothing. Here you go. Everybody's probably screaming, we need to pressure wash it.
It's very true. Why didn't you pressure wash this?
We wouldn't have seen all the leaks, and then we wouldn't have fixed nothing.
And
Randy would have fixed it with this pressure washer.
we could have moved on to the next project, bub.
Where's the fitting at that you almost killed yourself on?
That one. Oh, there it is.
I didn't bring no grease down. Well, you know what we got?
Got the Dawn dish soap.
That'll make for some comments.
No, bub, that ain't Dawn. See? There ain't nothing on there.
Oh.
It says assembly lube.
Assembly green grease. Yeah, hold that.
Does that need to go?
Well, this is clean too. What have you been doing down here? Looks like a pair of pliers you handed me earlier. Are we gonna bolt this up and then slide the hose on?
Sure.
I feel like I'm turned the wrong way for this.
Oh, that's weird.
Let me turn my ladder around.
Oh, can't do that. Hollywood lights are getting you. You're gonna have to shield the people from that light. They can't see.
Oh. It's alright if we can't see. How's that?
Much better. Yeah.
How's
Oh
that?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
See?
Doesn't matter if we can see what we're doing.
That's right.
Let me clean this clamp too. Meanwhile, you're taking the people for a ride. You're looking at the bottom of the dozer.
Oh, look at the work site.
You got any suntan lotion? Back of my neck's getting burnt.
Ah, that's weird.
Those look nice and clean. Let me get this right over your head. You keep wanting to hand me that clamp. That's the last thing I need.
I just want you to have it.
Okay, you got me. With my light. Hurt.
How did I do it? You're about to do it again. I think you got plenty long enough
My
extension.
extension ain't long enough. That's the problem. That hurt. Can't have anything. Where's Tucker at? There's Tucker. You wouldn't drop lights on my head.
I didn't do anything. Can I give you a clamp now?
No. I need Dawn soap. Why is this all smashed and not round?
What are you talking about, Linda?
I know how that happened.
What are you talking
Look, there goes a
about?
bubble out of that oil we got.
Get it that way. Oh, you can get it real good. It won't fit?
No, did you not just see
It
what we
won't
did?
fit? Are you sure? Oh, boy.
Did it fit over your finger?
Yeah?
What were you doing the whole time? Holding the camera, holding this clamp. There's that hammer again. Okay. Can we screw up here too? Oh yeah.
Look at you.
That's a man. I have to do a little tweaking there, but that's beyond the point. Okay. Where's that hammer there? Here.
That's an actual hammer. Yeah. I don't know who handed you that clamp, but they sure handed you a nice one.
Let me get the greasy pliers somebody handed me. Look at that. Probably put it back in my toolbox that way too.
I don't know what you're talking about, bub.
We'll put the nut on it, crank it down.
Oh, you could get that one.
I cannot.
That's got a lot hanging out.
Says the guy that's holding the camera and 200,000 people. Nobody's watching
These
anymore
people
anyway.
want to watch you work. That's called plethora.
That will work till it pops off and smashes your pinky finger.
Here we go.
Be careful, I'll walk you and break it
not
off.
not my battery ratchet.
I have to loosen that and turn it down a little bit or something. Yeah. It's like barely touching it. Can you just put your finger in there for good?
You just want to put some paper towels up in there?
I want to cry. Yeah, you want to?
Yeah,
We'll finish the video with that. Here, you're gonna have to hold the camera because I can't do it all. We'll just leave that in there and not fix it.
Alright.
There's the right way, the wrong way, and the CNC equipment way.
And we nailed it. Well, I nailed it.
Nailed it?
I did.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
I even got some new gloves today.
Ooh.
I'm wearing gloves. My hands been getting cut up. I got old man hands. It's dry and it's winter time.
Say it.
Well, we've all said it though. Keep getting cuts, bruises, oil. I had lots of good comments about wearing gloves. Those aren't bad, but I don't know about the summertime when it gets hot. That's when they suck.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap for now. We'll be back on the old girl. Put more hoses on. We still got lots to do. Hoses, got to go through the heater system, AC system, and all that. Randy's got to wash it, and you got to paint it, and we're still waiting on the starter to come. That was the whole source of the problems, I think. So anyway, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. I'm not sure how the videos come out. We may have some other stuff in between, but we'll definitely be. It's Friday here now. We'll be back on this Monday. Might get all the hoses on it Monday. I don't know. Still got a lot to do. We're starting to put back the hoses that we took off to begin with at the end, if that makes sense. So that's kind of. You notice we didn't put those two hard ones in here. I'm waiting for Monday morning on those. Didn't feel like playing up there. Tucker will be here. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.